The Spectre Spiders by William J. Wintle. The fog hung thickly over London one morning in late autumn. It was not the dense compound of smoke and moisture, pea soup-like in colour and pungent to eyes and nose, that is known as a London peculiar, but a fairly clean and white mist that arose from the river and lay about the streets and squares in great wisps and wreaths and banks. The passing crowd shivered and thought of approaching winter, while a few optimistic souls looked upward to the invisible sky and predicted a warm day when the sun had grown in strength. A little child remarked to a companion that it smelt like washing day, and the comparison was not without its point. It was as if the motor machinery of the metropolis had blown off steam in preparation for a fresh start. People passed one another in the mist like sheeted ghosts, and did not speak. Friend failed to recognize friend, or if he did, he took it for granted that the other did not. Apart from the steady rumble of the traffic and the long, deep note that the city gives forth to hearing ears all day long, the world seemed strangely silent and unfriendly. Certainly this applied with truth to one member of the passing crowd, whose business brought abroad that misty morning, when home and fireside gained an added attraction. Ephraim Goldstein was silent by nature and unfriendly by profession. For him, language was an ingenious device for the concealment of thought, and when there was no special reason for such concealment, why should he trouble to speak? It was not as if people were over-desirous to hear him speak. He was naturally unattractive, and where nature had failed to complete her task, Ephraim had brought it to perfection. A habit of scowling had effectually removed any trace of amiability that might have survived the handicap of evil eyes and unpleasing features. When strangers saw Ephraim for the first time, they looked quickly around for a pleasant face to act by way of antidote. We have said that he was unfriendly by profession, but the unwary and innocent would never have suspected this from his professional announcements in the personal column of the morning papers. The gentleman of fortune who is wishful, without security or inquiry, to advance goodly sums of money to his less fortunate fellow creatures on nominal terms and in the most delicate manner possible, was surely giving the best of all proofs of a soul entirely immersed in the milk of human kindness. Yet those who had done business with Ephraim spoke of him in terms not usual in the drawing-room.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?